What's going on, Turf Team? This is your Shirley Rock Combo, aka the Professor on the Sticks, and today I'm bringing y'all what I think is the most money passing play in the game, just full out. I'm just gonna dot you up all up and down the field. This play is so effective that it made me actually switch from running gun to the Minnesota Vikings playbook, and the play is called Vikes Trail. And we'll just come out and first. We'll do nickel 2-4-5 because if you're in any type of 3-4 defense, it's over. The personnel can't match up with this 5 wide concept. All right, so we'll just come out against cover 2 man first. All right, so first thing is you don't even have to make any adjustments. There's 2 things I like about this play before I get started. On the left side of the field, the baby hitch is this year. You get the smash concept with the baby hitch along with the corner out by the slot receiver. That kills pretty much every coverage unless your defender adjusts to it. I might come out with let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see the free guide. There's one way to stop all that those baby curls, but there's also another method. And if you would like to see that, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and also give this video a like. So you have the smash concept on the left side of the field, which is very tough to stop, which I'm going to show you if you don't know how to throw them downward, and you also are going to hold the right trigger. And then also on the right side of the field, you have just an amazing flood of any type of zone or 2 really good man beaters, really 3 really good man beaters. So so you just kind of have to pick your poison pre-snap. And so pre-snap, what I'm looking for is the safeties. There's 2 high safeties, so this is going to be either like a cover 2 sink, cover 2 man. And if it's the man, you can still throw this route on the left side. If it's the cover 2, you just wait until the corner route breaks, and then the flat zone is actually going to pull back, and then you can throw it. You're going to see in a second. And then also on the right side of the field, once they're trying to key in on the left side of the field, that's whenever I go to the right side with this awesome concept. And this outside right receiver is on a money post route that it's very hard to find these trail routes with this correct proper type of post route. A lot of them you can find like a wide trail play out of a bunch formation. It's not going to have that deep of a post route. It's just too shallow to where the trail route and the post route just gets in each other's way. So let's just break this down against man coverage. As you're going to see, I like to have on this route a short receiver because he can turn real quick. I have Hester out there and cut up the field. So what he did is you can tell it's man coverage off the snap. A lot of times you can tell if it's man coverage with the 2 deep safeties whenever the outside receiver is pressed. All right, so it's going to be an unbumpable route right there. And so all I'm doing is hiking it, and then I immediately throw it. But I'm holding down the right trigger and throwing a bullet pass lead down to this outside left receiver immediately. And as you can see, you're going to get that separation. And what the defender does, he's going to kind of glitch out a little bit. It's definitely cheesy, but there's no such thing as Sim Madden. Boom. And a lot of times you can cut up field, and if you get that block, you can go for a touchdown. So this is actually a really big play. Let's do it again. You want to make sure to hold down the right trigger and pass lead it down right off the snap, because if not, you're not going to get, since this is a shotgun, you're not going to always get. Sometimes you get bad snaps to where you can't automatically throw it. So you're going to have to get in practice mode and try it out for a second. So right there, still didn't really get a good move by Hester up the field. But as you can see, it just absolutely kills man coverage every single time. So right there, I actually had the bad snap, and so I didn't actually have a chance to throw it. And that can definitely mess you up. So you definitely have to get in practice mode and get that timing down. All right. And we're off to the races. Once again, didn't get a great animation by this receiver. But if you're playing MUT, like Steve Smith or some of these highly rated receivers are really good. Throw it one more time. All right, so let's move on to the right side of the field against this man coverage. All right, so you have the drag route, which once again depends on who you have it as a tight end, can get open. But if that's not open, the trail route or this post route should be open. For whatever reason, 49ers locked that right side of the field up pretty good there. All right, there's the drag. As you can tell, it doesn't always get open, but a lot of times it will get open. There's the trail route. That's usually what happens. I'm not too sure what happened that one play. And then also the post route as well gets open against man coverage. But against two-man under, I really don't like that post route as much. I like it whenever there's only one high safety, like a cover one or something like that. All right. And last but not least, you have the corner route by that slot receiver on the left that you can always throw. All right, so that's man coverage. Let's break down now. When your opponent's like, oh man, how do I stop that? I got to stop that that route over there on that left side. So they're probably going to get in some type of cover two. Come back out, cover two. And you're going to see he sits on it a little bit, but then he backs up. As you can see, he backs up to take away the corner route. And then that's when you want to throw that. How you can tell against man or zone, as you can see pre-snap, I see two high safeties, but this time against this cover two, he's backed off. This is not always going to be the case, so like your opponent can press, or they can, some formations, this guy will actually be lined up directly over him. But you got to see, like, look, all these guys are backpedaling. This is zone. That's going to give away zone. They're not turning and following the receivers. They're backpedaling. So this guy's just chilling in his light blue, and right when the corner route breaks, he's gonna break off. All right. So then you can throw that for a nice 5 to 10 yard gain. So you just have to get in practice mode and just get the timing down and get your reads down. All right. So also against cover two, if this flood route concept by these three receivers are going to be just wide open. As you can see, the drag is wide open. And once again, the other thing you can do is when you throw that drag against any type of zone, you can cut up field as well. So you can immediately just hit your right analog stick to the right to cut up the field. Instead of making a 2 yard gain if someone was there, you can make a nice little 5 yard gain or something like that. All right. Also, the trail route will get open against two different spots against zone coverage. Right there. Oops, I tried to throw it, didn't let me. You can throw it right when he's about to cut to the left, and then also, as I did right there, later on in the route. So right there, nice little 7 yard completion. So that route is deadly as well. This play is just so nice. And then you also have the deep route. I like to have my tall outside receiver that can usually get some catches in traffic on the outside right receiver. So as you can see, so that's cover two. We'll go to a cover three, and once again, all these plays, this defense is in a 2-4-5 nickel. This isn't running like 4-3 over, three, all these different 3-4 blitzes and stuff like that, to where something's definitely going to be open. This is just stock coverages with a defense that should be able to match up. All right, so we'll do cover three sky. Right there, that time I read the right side of the field first. And so now I'm just going to hit up that little baby hitch. To avoid the bad snap, or if you get a bad snap, one thing you can do is you can hold kind of down on the left stick, snap the ball, and then as you're holding down, as you press the right trigger as well. And that will enable you to not really have a bad snap. All right, let's try to get a good snap here. There we go. So against cover three, as you can see, it's definitely open. If you have a better receiver out there, he's definitely going to be able to turn and get up the field. And then you can also throw that corner out. However, I honestly don't really like throwing that corner out unless it's man coverage. Even then, like, just corner routes in this year's game can be kind of iffy, especially if you play MUT and this late in the year. All right. Instead, just have a higher percentage throw. All three of these routes on the right side are going to kill any type of cover three. All right, so you can drag them to death. You can hit the cross route. You can throw this running back route early, like that. 12 yards there. And then also the deep post gets open as well. Let's try to show you the deep post. So for an even bigger completion. So your opponent's really strapped to try to figure out what they would like to do to try to stop this play. either way, this to me is the purest money pass play in the game. I mean, this is awesome, and it's gonna be hell to stop. And there's also some really other good plays in this formation that you can check out on MaddenTurf.com. We did a scheme breakdown of this. So as you can see, you have verticals. Look at this first play with the slant right there in the slot. So very tough. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a comment in the comment section below what you thought of the breakdown. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Also, hit that like button if you want to see, and let us know what tip would you like to see next. We'll try to keep bringing you the good stuff, and don't sleep on this play, man. It is money.